Hi, this is Ben from HDMI. Once we start a streaming mixer business from July of 2020, more and more our friends and customers come to me. How can we change the UVC device output to an HDMI input? For example, you have a tiny camera which has a Type-C output but is with the UVC protocol. Another example, this is the A10 Mini Pro. It is also with the USB output. And you have the HDMI mini switchers. It is with the USB outputs. All these outputs could now connect with the HDMI device. And as you say, you will always need another HDMI input. How can we do that? And today we have an answer for this. This is the TAO Tiny from HDMI. Let's check it out. What is that? This is the HDMI TAO Tiny UVC to HDMI adapter. And very important is a 4K version. I just got this package, so I will open that and check it out. So inside the package we can see that it's a small box. And also one Type-C cables. This tiny box has the so this is the data connections. This is the UVC input. This is the power connection. Also is the Type-C. And this is the Bluetooth. I'm sure is for Bluetooth remote adapter. This is the HDMI output. So this is the tiny converter. It's used to conversion from the Type-C UVC protocol input to HDMI output. Now I will use this adapter to check with the tiny camera, check with the A10 Mini, and also check with the HDMI Mini Pro to see how it was with them. I use a Type-C cable. So one to the TAO Tiny Type-C input. From the other end, I connect with the tiny cameras. This is the power connections. I connect with the TAO Tiny power inputs. And I will use a HDMI cable. And this HDMI cable will connection to the HDMI monitor. So just now, when I connection with the power input for the TAO Tiny, you see the tiny camera is action. That means the power support is coming from the Type-C data cables. And I will show you how it works with the tiny camera and the TAO Tiny. So just now we finished the connection for the tiny camera and the TAO Tiny. And now on front of me, here is a HDMI monitor. This is a connection from the TAO Tiny HDMI output to the monitor. And you can see I use the tiny camera, and the tiny camera output now directly can show on the normal HDMI monitors. I'm here using one USB 3.0 to Type-C adapter to connect to the TAO Tiny data Type-C inputs. And this is the HDMI cable, two HDMI inputs. One is from the camera, another is from a PC. This is the HDMI output defaultly from the Mini Pro. Goes to the monitor on my right. And this USB 3.0 output go to the TAO Tiny, and TAO Tiny HDMI output goes to the monitor on my left. After these connections, you can use the Mini Pro with the two HDMI monitor directly. So once you taking care of the events and do not need to do the streaming, you can still use the Mini Pro as a video switches. So now this is the connection from the Mini Pro USB 3.0 output by the adapter changing to the Type-C to the TAO Tiny. And the Mini Pro has the HDMI output, program output to my monitor on the right. And this output goes to the monitor on my left. And you can see on my left, this HDMI monitor show with the multi-viewers. On my right, now is the program outputs. With the TAO Tiny, now you can use two HDMI device directly. We providing early bird price for TAO Tiny. You are welcome to place your order from RGB Link online store. Thank you. See you next time.